Hey guys, bringing you another key repair video today. We have here the palm rest for an HP 15 series computer. Specifically, you're looking at a 15BS or a 15BW. Will be good for this video. Now those of you that have seen our key repair videos before, you know why we're doing this. If you haven't, the reason why we're replacing a key and not an entire keyboard is because if you open your computer up and you look, this keyboard is not held on by screws. It's held on by plastic rivets that break permanently when you rip it up. So you just can't put a new keyboard down here and have it be very secure. It's not considered an ideal repair. So as much as possible, we'll try to replace your individual keys as they break or fall off or you lose them versus an entire keyboard. Now oftentimes you cannot find these loose keys for sale on eBay or Amazon, so you'll have to buy a keyboard, take a key off of there, and then put it on yours. So for the first half of the video, we'll show you how to remove a key safely, a normal size key, and then how to put it on. Second half of the video, we'll show you how to remove a large key and how to put that back on, because they'll look a little different underneath, so we want you to see what you're getting into. Any questions, check out the frequently asked questions below. May save you some time in the description. If you have a question that's not there, leave it, and I'll try to get back to you a couple times a day at least. So to start with, let's zoom in, and I'll show you what to expect when you're opening up one of these keys to take it off safely, because they're very easy to break. So, alright, so let's start off here. I'll do the K key for you in the middle of the screen. So I have my flathead screwdriver, tinier the better. I'm going to put it underneath my keycap, which is the top part, but I'm going to try to hold down the retainer clip underneath this so that it doesn't bend and break when I'm pulling this off. So I'll show you what I mean once we get in there. So put the flathead under the cap, slide it underneath as far as I can get, rip it off, there we go. So as you can see, my screwdriver, it's holding down this black clip part. Again, if you don't do that, oftentimes you'll break it when you're ripping up your keycap. Now this is how it generally looks down here. You have a little rubber thing in the middle that's held on by glue. Really try not to rip that off. That's hard to get back down. Then you have your two-part retainer clip. The outside part and the inside part fits into it, so that's your retainer clip. And it's held on generally by 4 metal pins near the corners. Sometimes there'll be 1 pin in the middle here or 1 pin there, but generally there's 4. Sometimes there'll be 3. But in order to get this up, I'm going to locate the pins closest to the edge, which are the bottom ones in this case. I'm going to push down on the clip from up top, give myself as much wiggle room as possible, and then I'm going to slowly, gently try to pry this plastic out from under these metal clips. Very tricky. The plastic that's under the metal clips is very flimsy, easily broke. I can't talk. And if you break this in the video, that's probably where you're going to break it, if you're going to broken this. So let me push down on that, and I'll try to peel it up. Let me see. Go. Okay, so that came out without breaking it much. So if you can see here, this little portion there and that little portion there is what was being held under the metal clips. I almost broke that one. That was hard to come up for some reason. But as you can see how tiny it is, how easily broken it is, very easy to break those. And if you break them, then you gotta buy another key. Or if you bought a keyboard that's nice, just rip another one off and use it. So that's how you would take it off. In order to get it back down, you kind of go in reverse. We took the bottoms off first. Now we're going to put it back on by getting the top pins in first. So get that in there nice and secure in the top pin. So get it up top, slide it in. And then once you have it lined up like that, it may take you a little longer. I do this a lot, but after you get the top lined up and this is centered, just push down in the corners and those should snap in. Just like that. And now that's secure, you put your keycap on, center that as much as possible, and then just press that into. And that snaps into. So there you go, that's how you would fix, salvage a key off of a keyboard, and that's how you would install it to work as well. So now, as we said, the other keys, they're a little different here. The larger shift keys and space and backspace, they look different. So let me show you what you're looking at to get into here. There we go. Get it in there. All right. So this is what you're looking at there. Let me zoom in a little bit more for you, a little bit. So as you can see, there are plastic retainer clips here as well, but they're different size. As you can see, these are the ones we mentioned. It's got 2 metal pins on the bottom, but only 1 in the center up top. So again, you would push down from the top, try to gently pry these up. Some of the larger ones here, like a space key, that may look a little more like your normal size keys, where it'll have 4 pins on each side. And then you have this little metal stabilizer bar that kind of floats in there. That's to stabilize the entire key. And that comes out fairly easily. You just pull it out of either side like that. And then to put it back in, you'd slide it into that hole, slide it into this hole, and again, it kind of floats in there. So you would take it off the same way. These are a little harder to install because again, this metal bar just kind of floats. So get everything lined up as centered as you can. Make sure that this is orientated correctly, and not like this. But put that back on there and then press, and everything will snap into place. And as long as it's orientated correctly and it's centered, that'll snap back in. These may take a few times for you to get that on centered correctly, get the bar in the right spot and snap in. If it doesn't snap in, just peel it off again safely, try it again. But that's how you would access and swap out a little key and a large key. If this was helpful, please like and share. If you did run into anything that you aren't sure of, leave a comment, we'll get back to you. And if you enjoy do-it-yourself computer repair, please subscribe. Thank you for watching.